Welcome back to the Loner Ranger Radio Show. My name is Bruce Woodburn, and I am the Loner Ranger here on WDBO, broadcasting from the studios. And I have an amazing guest with me that we're going to talk a little bit about some new construction. I've got Vicente Orellana, right? Orellana.
That's correct.
You got a lot of vowels in there, right? So. I love bringing guests on this show that have something to offer to help the community understand that they have other options. Because here's the thing, you guys, you can go out and find a real estate agent, and that real estate agent can find you a home that you can buy, and you can close on it in 30 days. I can help you with that. Or you can find new construction with a production builder, and that production builder will take 10 months to build your home. You can do that too. That's an option. But, some people just want a different option. They want to be able to build something that might be theirs, something that they've designed themselves, maybe a custom or a semi-custom home. Maybe you want to build on your own lot, or you want to find a lot and have somebody build a home for you. These are other options that people are seeking right now. And these are things that we've got to be able to look at to be able to really figure out what it is that you want and how do you get a hold of that. So I talk about this all the time on the show. I've got the best construction perm loans in the market. So most lenders or banks that do construction perm lending do a conventional loan with about 10% to 20% down. They want exemplary credit scores. So I have a conventional product that allows you for as little as 5% down. But that's not all. Some folks maybe you struggle with your debt ratio. Your credit scores aren't super great. So I have an FHA product that you can put 3.5% down, and we can do a construction to perm loan, build your own house, buy a lot, combine the lot with the construction, or if you already own the lot, it's all equity. Whatever equity you have is like down payment, 3.5% down FHA loan. Okay? Incredible. But then there's more. And this is where I get passionate, because now I've got the ability to help more veterans. So I have a VA loan, 100% financing to 647. Okay, 100% financing, construction perm VA. First of all, most banks and lenders don't even do VA construction perm. But then I'll do them at 100%, same as I would any other VA loan. Then if you go above that amount, all the way up to $1.5 million, 5% down VA loan construction perm. I mean, it's just over the top, unbelievable. So, Vicente, Ultramodern Development, is that right? Or Homes? Is it Ultramodern?
Ultramodern Development Group.
Ultramodern Development Group. Okay, so I met Vicente. He's a builder here locally, building all over Florida, for that matter.
Florida, yes, sir.
Yep. So get a little closer to that microphone, because it doesn't take a lot of surrounding sound. So it's always interesting for me to have guests in here on the radio and try to get used to the whole studio atmosphere. But I wanted to. I've only met you recently. I know my company has done business with you in the past. You're out and you've got a segment of the market that I think we were looking at. You had some Poinciana properties that you're building on.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about what you do and the advantage of a client getting a construction to perm loan and building the type of product that you're offering.
First of all, to God be the glory that I'm here. Mr. Bruce, thank you very much for having me here.
You're very welcome.
We really appreciate that. One of the things that I would say that is an advantage, number one advantage, will be that the customer does not have to worry about price gouging.
Okay.
Bidding wars, none of that. Right now, we're coming from, I'll say, an episode where if you had an FHA loan, they weren't even looking at you.
No.
If you had a VA loan, they weren't even looking at you.
What is that's really
pathetic.
That's horrible. It's horrible, but it did happen, and I think anybody that discriminates against a veteran should have to move to a third world country. But that's a different story. So the product, like.
I'm not that person. I'm accepting. I'm welcoming.
Right.
You can have a VA loan. You can have a FHA loan. You don't have to worry about the price gouging. You don't have to worry about in 2 days it went up. No, if I told you the price is the price today and we shook on it, we shook on it.
Okay. So you will look at the client. They can either own the lot because you'll build on your own lot.
That's correct.
Or you have some lots in some areas that you can build on. Now, will that be a fully custom home, or is that a semi-custom home where you've got most of the plans, so forth, already
fully engineered and all that? So yes.
And then they can pick a different facade.
That is correct.
Right? Maybe a different color roof.
Everything.
You can pick your own floor tile.
I'm working with a client right now that actually does not own their land, right? And they love working with the CrossCountry family. And they actually want to build an octagon style of a home.
Oh, brother.
They're building it, since there's no HOA in that community, they're in love.
I feel bad for the appraiser that's got to have to comp that one out. So, but look, most people aren't looking at octagons. They're not looking at log cabins. They're looking at building something that they can have a little freedom with, that they're not in the cookie cutter. And some of them don't want HOAs. Are some of the communities you're building in non-HOA? And
I would say that the grand majority of the bills that we have right now are not in HOA communities whatsoever.
And are the lots a little bigger? Or they
are.
So here's the thing I found about production builders, because you could go to your D.R. Horton or your Lennar, and you know what? The HOAs are strong, but you can't even push a wheelbarrow between your yard without scraping your knuckles on the neighbor's house, right? So I look at something where maybe I want to park my jet ski or my boat in my side yard. I want to be able to do that.
You should, and you can.
Right? So these are the things that you can offer. And now, first of all, if you would like to reach Vicente and any of his team, he's got a great sales team.
Thank you.
I can help you connect with that. All you have to do is remember my phone number, 407-706-3313, 407-706-3313, or you can text that number and say, just put on builder, and I'll go ahead and make sure that you're connected with the best builder that I've met, that I'm really liking, about really helping the community. Now, give me an idea about price point on these. Where are we looking at that? Because I know you build some luxury, but you also build some affordable family homes.
Right now, our Audrey model, which is our beautiful 1388 under air square footage, total just shy of 1,600. Okay. We're looking at 281,000. Okay. Not including the lot.
Under three. So, and then the lots are going to cost you what, 50, 60 grand?
Depending on where we
Depending on where they are.
Because right now, an example, if we're looking at Port Charlotte, we're looking at 15 plus 10, so 25,000 for the lot. So you're definitely under 300,000.
Sure. And then you've got some in Poinciana, which, Poinciana, here's the thing. I always like to give you the full news. Poinciana back in the past was kind of like, the redheaded stepchild. But I'm going to tell you something. Poinciana is kicking butt right now.
It's got two Valencia, the college, the university.
Do they have a Publix? If they have a Publix, they're in the book.
They're going to open up the second Publix.
Okay. I'm just telling you, it was like, I grew up here. So I remember when Claremont was like, like Apopka was like, I'm telling you, Apopka is like great. Claremont, is over the top. Now you go to Groveland, it's going out. Listen, we have room to grow. And that's one of the great things about the state of Florida. We got room to grow, but here's an opportunity for you to say, no, I don't want the production builder. I want the custom, semi-custom home builder.
Absolutely.
I'd like to design my home the way I want it, where I want it. You want somebody that can help you with that. I've got the products. I've got the loan products. Vicente's got the home products. You can design it from zero on up. You can pick the model that you want, and you can pick the tile. You can pick the paint. A lot of these builders, they go, here's your 5 tiles. Pick from one of those 5. Here's your 5 cabinets. Pick from one of those 5 cabinets. You really don't care.
Absolutely.
You've got the availability with tradespeople and with suppliers that you can get the product. Now, let me ask you something. How about supply? I know we had a big issue with supply. How are you dealing with supply right now?
You know what? It goes back to old school business tactics. It's that handshake.
Right.
I'm not going to be shopping around other people. If we're doing business for the last 20 years, I'm going to do business with you. Even if you have to charge me a little bit more, it doesn't matter. I don't have to wait like other people 16 weeks.
Waiting actually costs you more.
Exactly. So somebody out there, we won't say who, 16 weeks for windows, I'm only waiting 4.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. So, look at this is just an alternative for you. You don't have to get with the traditional. You don't have to buy in these strict HOAs. You can buy your own lot. We can help you find a lot. We'll connect you with a real estate agent. You just call me at 407-706-3313 or visit my website at webringyouhome.com. That's webringyouhome.com. We can discuss all of the options. If you're a real estate agent, I'm going to tell you something. You want to meet Vicente because he may be able to help you and your clients because your clients are frustrated with the situation as well. So why not connect with somebody like him that can help your client build on their own lot, or you go out and find them a lot and then we'll combine the whole thing together.
Absolutely.
And we close the whole thing in one shot.
Absolutely.
Right?
Well said.
And we have tons of options for you. So I can help you with your traditional, conventional financing, FHA, VA, and if you want to get into the luxury market and you want to talk about that, I do have jumbo construction perm loans available as well. I can help all of my friends, all of my listeners out there with any of those products. All you have to do is stop what you're doing, think about this. I'll connect you with all the resources you want. 407-706-3313. That's 407-706-3313 or webringyouhome.com. You can check him out. He's got great properties. How many lots do you have available right now that somebody could buy?
I would say 22.
22 lots. And you mentioned Port Charlotte, too.
Yes, Port Charlotte.
Because Port Charlotte's red hot right now.
Absolutely.
Right? So you've picked up some lots down there.
We got 4 down there.
You got 4 down there. I know you're always looking. Matter of fact, if you're a listener right now and you have lots that you'd like to sell, you because that may be something that I can connect Vicente or other sources to that may be interested in buying your lot or maybe even partnering with you to build on a lot and then sell the house.
If I can add something to that.
Sure,
Bruce,
please
that's
do.
a great thing that you said that. Yeah, if we have any listeners at this time that actually own a vacant piece of land that they want to get rid of, they're not planning on building it, then contact Bruce. We'll go ahead and take a look at the property. You don't even have to worry about paying us a commission. You're good.
Yeah.
That's it. No commission.
How about that? How about that? You got a buyer that's willing to waive commissions, not charge a commission, and you could sell them the property. That may be a little bit more money in your pocket. So there's a lot of opportunities here, but I like the idea of custom home. Now, I'm passionate about custom home, and I don't know if Vicente know that, but my dad was a builder. My father-in-law is a builder. My grandfather was a builder and architect. I come from a long lineage of builders. So I understand the challenges that you go through too.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? So and I think that you can eliminate a lot of challenges when it comes to semi-custom versus custom. Because if you're doing ground up design with no plans, then it takes a client a year to figure out what they want. So how many plans can they choose from?
We have a total right now in-house 5 that literally could walk in, boom, 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 we're out. Off to the races.
No re-engineering.
Nothing at all.
Now, if somebody wanted to expand one of those or make
they can do that. Then.
You can do that. It's just that there's going to be some engineering
costs.
costs.
Build time right now on the ones that they don't want. They like it. They love it. Boom, boom, boom. We're about 171 days post-permit.
Okay, yeah. And I won't close until we're permitted because God knows how long the county or the city are going to take for that. Well, I can't thank you enough. We've got just a few more minutes in the next 5 minutes that we can get some more information, find out a little bit more about how you can build on your own lot. And I'll be back in 5 minutes with more of the Loner Ranger Radio Show with Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage, 407-706-3313. That's 407-706-3313, or visit the website and apply online at webringyouhome.com. Stay tuned. I'll be back in 5.